How you doing, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sir, my guest today is White's Crispy, guys. Today we are going. I'm going to interview him, and I'm going to ask him 10 questions. You have anything to say before I start the interview, White Crispy, to your fans?
I'm sorry if I was echoing. Yes, I want to thank you, first of all, Gregory, for having me on here and considering me to be on your stream. And thank your audience that is watching now and in the future, and everybody in the chat. I see Brandon Mitchell is here. He's a longtime supporter. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you. Old guy Mitch. Hey, honey. But thank you again, Gregory.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, first question is you, your YouTube name and interests. What is your YouTube name and interest of your YouTube channel? What is your channel all about?
Oh, what is my YouTube name and interest?
Yeah, yes. What? Yeah, you. What's your YouTube name and what is your channel more to? What the channel is all about? How much about it? Your channel.
Sure. Well, my YouTube name is Rights Crispy. Rights because I love my rights,
Mm-hmm.
and crispy because I like to stay crispy when I go. But also, Crispus Attucks was the first American who died in the American Revolution, and
Ah, interesting.
he was the son of a Native American and African, and he was in a stevedore. He worked on the docks in Boston. And when the Boston Massacre occurred, that's the first person the British people shot. And that's what sparked this, what they call a beautiful experiment here. Rights Crispy is the name of the channel, but it's about government accountability. We all pay taxes, most of us, and it's a lot. It's sometimes too much, and everybody looks around and sees how it's wasted every day. So if we can put a video camera on how it's wasted and show everybody, perhaps, hopefully, in a few generations, we can enact some type of change, get some kind of control back. But it's government accountability with a focus on police misconduct, is what I do.
Oh, oh wow. Uh, I watch your videos. I I I watch your lives and I like your videos and your live. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
I, welcome. I like your channel very much.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
It's not many people see the good in what we're doing. A lot of people like to look at me instead of what I'm showing them. They focus on my behavior. I don't take a penny of your taxes. But the people I'm showing you are the ones who you are paying a lot of money for. And they retire, you pay their pension. You don't even know that that's what all your money is going to. Is a retired deputy or a retired police officer's pension. Somebody who violated people's rights throughout their whole career. You're paying a tyrannical pig their pension for a long time. They're millionaires in
Mm-hmm.
their second year of retirement.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, because the last year of their duty, they get all the overtime pay.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout their years, they arrest people before shift change just to get overtime pay. Innocent people just to sit around and do easy paperwork and wait around for the DA. They'll arrest people for money, their own pocket. Innocent people. They do that, some of them, and your 3 years that are highest paid are what your pension is based off of. till your last year. They do that a lot. And then after you retire, they give you a job as a reserve deputy where you work in a courthouse and you get double dipping taxpayer money. That's why I say in a couple of years to become millionaires after retirement.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And they say they pay taxes too, but how do they pay taxes? With our taxes.
Okay, next question. Two, how long you been doing this on YouTube?
For 5 years. Since
5
June
years.
2019. So before George Floyd, before the riots / protests that happened in 2020, we felt a need and I felt compelled to try to show people through. There's a channel called Rogue Nation, who I saw him go to a youth detention center.
Mm-hmm.
He asked them 2 questions. How many kids and how many beds do you have here? I don't want to see them. I just want to know the number, the count on deck. And they wouldn't tell him. That was a red flag for me. We pay taxes to know this information. As a journalist, you walk into a government building and you want to know if the children who are being incarcerated are well taken care of, if they're sleeping on the floor or not. They wouldn't ask. How many of them? If there was 29 yesterday and today there's 28, what happened? You know, there's a school. It was a place called the Dozier School for Boys. And it's opened up in 1900. And
Oh, wow.
2011, it closed. But for the last 40 years, they were beating, I can't say it, I don't want to mess you up on your channel. They were doing horrible things to these young prisoner boys, and they found 80-something shallow graves on the grounds of the ruins of that place after they closed it. And in 2019, when I started, they found 20-something more graves. That makes it over 100 young people who perished because we didn't look. Out of the entire planet, we have 25% of the world's prisoners here in the land of the free. And a lot of them are young people. So if we don't look, that's what happened. They sell them to somebody on a yacht for $10,000 that deputy walks away with because a young child got put on a super yacht. Human trafficking is the biggest problem in this world. And I don't expect to expose it with my camera there right away. But if I show up with my camera, they're going to think twice about doing it that day.
Good for you. Good. That's good. Gotta help the office gotta do it,
We have to.
Mm-hmm.
I want my children to say, Papa, what did you do in 2020? And I show them Rice Krispie. And I tell them, like and subscribe.
That's good. Next question. What was your exciting moment from your video and or someone else?
What was the most exciting moment for myself in one of my videos?
Yes,
or for someone else?
yes. What was your exciting moment from your video and someone else?
So from my video and someone else's video?
Yes.
Okay, easy 2 things that pop up. In one of my videos, I was in a courthouse where these people, there is a deputy at this sheriff's office who is responsible for 2 missing people who have disappeared. He is right now the defendant in a lawsuit of unlawful death. He arrested them, but then let them go, but they disappeared. The family never saw them again.
Mhm.
And where he said he let them go. Anyway, I went to that courthouse and I put my camera down and I said, I'm going to charge this. And the deputy said, don't put that down there. That's my desk. I said, this is the people's desk. And he says, if you put that down there, I'm going to take it. I said, don't take it. So I put it down there and he took it. And I went and I grabbed it back like to win it. And I was fighting against the cop. I thought I was going to get arrested. But I got arrested 3 times after that. But that moment, I think, was the only time that I was like worried about it. But then I realized, like, I got my shit back. You know,
That's
after
good.
that, yeah. And it's the only time I've ever cussed at a cop. I called him an effing punk because he took my camera. And that's a felony. Sudden theft by snatching.
Oh yes, yes, I know, yes, I know. More, I know, I know a lot of states got that, you know. But the cops don't
Hey,
even care,
Lemmy.
you know. The cops don't care, you know.
Shout out to Lemmy.
Hey, hi guys in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Okay, next question. What?
Oh, the second part of that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm probably
Somebody
going
else
in.
was when open government investigations and the late Jay Surreal, rest in peace, they were pulled over by a Lee County sheriff who they refused to this day to have dash cams or body cams, just like the Polk County Sheriff's Office. They don't want them either.
Mhm.
They're proud that they don't have dash cams or body cams in both of those counties. They pulled them over at gunpoint because they were following them, because they were going to report them for speeding. They weren't even speeding, and they followed them for 30 seconds. And the deputy pulled around and held them at gunpoint. You know, the military in enemy territory has higher rules of engagement where they can pull a gun on somebody,
Mhm.
on an enemy. Even if an Iraqi is walking around with an AK-47, they can't pull a gun on them unless they point it at them. But here in the United States, our own police, in this police state, they can pull a gun on innocent citizens because they see them doing something wrong. They were speeding, and they were going to follow them and get their tag number so they can report it. Not speeding after them. They were following them at a safe speed. But he did a U-turn and held them at gunpoint. And that was crazy. I thought that was horrible. And the stuff that happened after that was ridiculous. The sheriff went to the news the next morning and said that these guys were shouting bad words at them. Of course, if you point a gun at me and we get you and you have to put it away, I'm going to let you know how I feel.
There's no law saying bad words. No law at all. You know, you can say bad words to
The
anybody.
delicate
Yeah, you know?
sensibility of the deputy. Delicate sensibilities. And when the sheriff said that, it was so ironic that the following night, those same 2 guys went out again and they found one of the deputies cussing at a citizen saying, I'll put you effing in jail just because of his son or something like that. The father of somebody who they were called on. He's like, I'll effing blah, blah, blah. And rest in peace again, Jay Surreal was like, oof, oof, because the cop was cussing at them so bad, worse than they did the night before. It's hypocritical. So they don't want cameras there because they're when you expose a crime and it's treated as a criminal act, you know you're being ruled by criminals. That's Edward Snowden.
I watched Joey's brother videos. I don't know him, but his videos is good. I like both Joey's and his brother videos. You know,
Joey Surreal. Joey's.
I like you very much. You know, and I watched his brother video, but I didn't know him or nothing. But then his brother made good videos too.
Yeah, he's
Before he
straight up
passed away, you
attack.
know.
You know, his brother started a long time ago, and
Oh yes. I was Joey was talking about all about him. Yeah, he was very
and
close to him.
got him cleaned up. Yeah, so that's all
Next,
I can say about that.
okay, what okay, what is your favorite video you seen on YouTube?
That Chan Chan in Sarasota when he caught the cop just relaxing. Can I play it on here?
Yes, go on. Yes,
You gotta see this, and
I
it's
never
gonna be.
heard of him, Chen Chen. You know?
You know Chan Chan?
No, I never heard of him.
He's a Cuban guy who moved to Sarasota, Florida.
Ah, hey, Mark, can you drop his link, please? The Chen Chen guy. Thanks.
Chan Chan Watch and Report is his channel's name. Chan Chan Watch and Report. And hold on. Wait till you see this. You're going to crack up. Because he saw this cop who was just. You asked me, but it's quick. I can pull it up to show you what.
Yeah, go on.
Hang on. Bear with me, yo. It's worth the wait.
East Lost, thank you for coming in, Sean. Everyone in the chat.
East Los is in here?
Yep.
Much respect to that guy. That guy holds it down in California, like I said before, professionally.
Thanks, Brennan, for the double link. Thanks, Mods, for coming in.
Hold on.
I know it takes forever the video to download, you know?
Here we go. Wait till you see this. All right, hang on. You hear that sound of that car?
Mm-hmm.
I hear some type of mechanical failure coming from cruiser number 111. That's what he notices, right? Now look at this. There he is again, cruiser 111. Distinctive sound. Wait for it. Without situational awareness, officers run the risk of endangering their colleagues, themselves, and the public. Jesus Christ! they said that's he
Yeah. Well,
lives
where's that? Oh, excuse me.
in
Where's that? I sent you the link already on your text. Oh, go on.
huh?
Oh, where's it? That's John. I just sent you the link on the text message. Okay, go. I like this bit. It's funny.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said he left skid marks on the street and in his underwear. Shout out to Chan Chan.
Yeah. Good person. Good person. Okay. Question 5. What What branch did you serve if you were in the military?
The United States Marine Corps.
Oh wow! Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How long have you been serving? I mean, how long have you been doing? How long have you been served there? Well, how many years before you
Here,
retired?
2 years. I
Oh,
got
2 years.
out. Yeah, I was given a choice to get out early, and I got out early.
Oh, that's good. And 2 years is 2 years is better than nothing,
Yeah.
because that it's not for everybody. The
When I was
military.
young, I joined when I was 17 years old.
Mm.
I was on the other side of the planet, and people were like, "Yeah, you want to go home, man?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to go home."
Okay. Next question: Who have you audited and cop watched with?
Oof, a lot of people from
Name
close.
like five 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 audits you did with. Name 5 other people you did. 5 each.
Oh yeah, well, of my favorite people, no, I can't say favorite because I'm gonna forget somebody and
Okay,
who I
not favorite.
know.
Anybody you audit.
A
Anybody.
lot of
Not
people, but I can't start off without saying Rogue Nation, who I usually go out with, and the guy who brought me up in this, Rogue Nation, right?
I see video. I know him. I go to his
And
life. Yeah.
I crossed the country to work with San Joaquin Valley Transparency and his son, San Joaquin Valley Transparency Jr. and Nate Skates 182. They're a team, and I've also worked with people who don't really do this anymore, who I just remember fondly. He doesn't even do this anymore, and I worked with him
Mhm.
before. And like I said before, Jay Surreal Cameron, he passed away. Evil Rob passed away. Worked with them.
Can you guys drop the links of that person, the audits, what's Crispy, mentioning, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Gregory. You know those links for Jay Surreal Camera. Joey Surreal has taken over that,
Yeah, I know.
but
Yes, I know. I
he
stopped
he
forget.
sends he sends money to the widow. So don't think that it's all just going to him or anything. He's helping
Oh, yes,
those.
I know.
I think that's the least he can do. You know.
Okay, number 7. If you could go with anybody, who would it be? Audit or
Linda,
couple?
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. I never heard of her before. Is she an audit?
No, Wonder Woman.
Oh, Wonder Woman. Okay. Oh, Wonder Woman. Okay. Ooh, good taste. Very
My
good
friend,
taste.
right?
Yeah, very good taste. Okay. Number
Oh, with
8.
as far as auditors, if I could go audit with
Yes.
somebody, who would
Yes.
it be?
Yes.
Other than people who I've never audited with?
Yeah, anybody. Anybody.
Okay, I mean, right, right. I mean, I always like going auditing with Rogue Nation, but anybody who I haven't gone with,
Wait,
auditing Erie County has come to my house and he barbecued here, but he and I never audited together. So I would love to. Hey, Westside, I would love to audit with Auditing Erie County, who, by the way, congratulations today, just got 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, good job.
hell yeah!
And-
Congratulations.
And he's also eligible for a plaque. Like, I don't know. I never knew this was such a big deal. Wait, it's back there. Right there. You see it? But
Yeah.
he's gonna get one too. Auditing Erie
I see the
County.
plaque already on your community page.
Hey, Westside.
Yeah, what's
Hi,
up?
everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Great. Thanks for setting this up. These are great
Yeah,
questions.
thank you.
Yeah, and I'm late because I just got off of work.
Oh, that's okay. I'm kind of a little nervous, but I was getting a little bit good. Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How many language you speak? I heard you speak 8 language, I heard.
9.
9?
Feel language. No. No,
All
I
right,
speak.
keep going.
I can get a hotel and a meal in several countries, but I can't eat. As far as fluently, I speak.
Can you
Or
speak 9 language right now for the chat? Everybody watching?
anybody. Hold on, let me go to the chat, and I can read stuff. I can speak it. As far as like, I can defend myself in most languages, but reading and writing, I can do very well in several. And like I said, I could get a hotel and a meal in several languages. I love different languages, and somebody just told me that coding is the same thing. It's like you learn computer language. So I'm gonna get into that next. I'm learning German. I speak German now. I think ich spreche.
Can you say hi in German?
Ja, guten Abend.
Okay, and can you say hi in your language?
Like Creole?
Yeah, no, man. I don't know. Say the language, and I'll try to say it. There we go.
Creole.
Oh,
Oh,
Creole.
bonsoir.
French? Do you talk French?
Bonsoir. Bon notte.
Oh, okay, that's 3. What other languages speak Westside?
Creole.
There's Spanish,
Spanish. Creole. Italian?
Italian.
Guten Abend. Dobre večer.
Oh, wow.
Buona serata. That's I'm saying good evening in all the
Okay.
languages I could think of. Not just hi. I'm
That's
saying good
awesome.
evening.
All right, first
So,
name and stuff.
ciao, ni hao. I could say hi in a lot of languages. Chinese. You heard like a quarter of my Chinese right there with the ni hao. I don't know much Chinese or anything.
I
see
heard
the-
Chinese and Japanese is very hard language to learn.
Japanese is not difficult as far as
Oh, it's
speak.
not?
No, it's the same pronunciation as in the vowels as in Spanish.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, interesting.
Anata no namae wa nan desu ka? That means, what is your name in Japanese? Eigo wa karimasu ka? Do you understand English?
Oh,
Toilet
wow.
wa dokodeska. Where's the toilet? Like I said, I can. It's about memorization, not intelligence. I know a lot of idiots that speak several languages.
Oh, wow. That's very good. Very challenged. Very good. Thank you for sharing
Very
that.
good.
Okay, number 9 question. Would you audit the Senate or the Supreme Court?
For what?
I mean, for like
Yes,
anything.
yeah, absolutely,
To see,
yeah. I would,
more
I
like
would,
to see if they
love
respect your
to get,
right.
I would love to get like all the paid um lobbyist money that goes to the Supreme Court, like all these paid vacations that they're being accused of and everything. I would love to audit that. Yes, hands
Yep.
down, no question. I mean, all questions, yes.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Why
I can
not?
do that.
Nobody in our government who we give the privilege to represent us should be held beyond recourse, beyond reprehension. Like come on, that's like antiquated thinking of these people are better than us. When you
Mhm.
see
Right.
like Brett Kavanaugh crying his eyes out, saying no, Eiffel Tower was a card game. It wasn't a sexual act of two guys and a girl. Like, come on, man. Tell your daughter to go into a frat
Right.
house and say, I want to play Eiffel Tower and see what happens. And that guy is on a Supreme Court telling us for the rest of his life what is right and wrong. Come on.
Okay. That was
That
definitely wrong.
that
It is
happened.
wrong. 100% is wrong. And the final question is: any pending updates to share?
Any
Um,
updates for me to
any
share?
pending updates to share? Do you have any updates on you? On you?
Right. Well, I was arrested 3 times in as many
Mm-hmm.
states in 2020, 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
February of 2020, exactly 4 years ago, or February 18th, was my first one. The other ones have been mitigated or whatever because it's crazy in Georgia and Alabama. In Alabama, my bootlicker attorney went quail hunting with a
Oh,
judge and
wow.
got the case thrown out. And I didn't go to try to sue them because doing shit in Alabama is difficult alone without having to have video of you and another channel screaming at the top of his lungs saying, "Get your effing hands off him!" In the background, it doesn't present as a sympathetic victim in the situation when you like. I was just trying to get a story, but I was surrounded by that.
Mm-hmm.
So you be careful who you go out with. It might destroy your case in the future. And then the Georgia one, oh my God, that's a long story that I don't think we have time for tonight. But it was crazy. That Muskogee County and Columbus, Georgia, is a snake pit. They had the DA has been indicted on 9 federal counts and is already serving his time in jail. He pled guilty. The clerk of courts made the website change up, so I couldn't even keep track of my case. And then when I called in to find out, they told me, no, your case was yesterday. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, you don't know? I'm like, no. Who's your attorney? I said, Ralston Jarrett. They're like, oh, yeah, he died. I'm like, what? My
Oh,
attorney's dead?
wow.
this happened. I don't mean to laugh, but I got more shit done after he died. And he and everybody in the whole town all went to the same church and they were in cahoots with each other. And it's like, if somebody wants to go avenge me out there, go for it. I'm not going back there. I put them in my rear view. And then my first arrest, which was February of 2020, I am suing for, and it's separate trial in January of 2025.
That long? 5 years?
Right.
It's
Wow.
not a half-hour sitcom like a lot of people think, you know, especially here in Florida. This is a good old boy network. All the man, I don't want to say things that hurt me, but I mean, everything out here, the attorney general is the daughter of the judge in my case or the brother. I don't know. They're all in cahoots. And, you know, everybody loves the Polk County sheriff. And he's not even the one I'm going up against. You know, look him up. He doesn't want to have any body cams or dash cams. Grady Judd. Everybody thinks he's a swell guy, but Jesus. It's a
He needs
good
to
old
be
boy
removed.
like you wouldn't believe out here, man.
Well, do you have like 10 minutes to answer questions? If anyone in the chat have anything to say, any questions to say, anything to What's Crispy? Anyone? Any questions in the chat?
Questions, comments, agreements, or disagreements?
Yep.
Or
10 minutes, guys.
at
I'm
your
just gonna
service.
say thank you for coming up and being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Westside.
Yep, you're welcome.
Anyone have any questions? Sean, Brandon, anyone in the chat?
Beck, yeah, chill or whatever. Brandon. Farlat moves, love you too.
Well, if you guys don't have any questions, then that interview, it's to the end. Thank you, What's Crispy, for coming in for your time. You're welcome. I know you have a busy schedule. You know, thank you for coming. And Westside, thank you for giving the interview. I'm very
You're welcome. I
happy.
tried.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
You bet, man.
Yep.
I'm here for. I'm only halfway done with my drink.
Yeah, because all the people are from USA. Catfish, yes. Westside is from USA and West Crispy USA. Catfish.
How many languages do you speak, Gregory?
0. Yeah, I don't speak that much. No, I don't. I don't speak any. I could say bad words, but I don't want to say anything. You know? I'm part. I'm Armenian, French, Arabic, Turkish, and English. You know, I could say bonjour merci in French. That's it. You know.
Turkish? Saçlara çok güzel.
I don't understand that. I don't.
I said your hair looks lovely today. This part.
Welcome, Ingrid. Well, guys.
Yes, and Rice Crispy, you gotta get Rogue Nation for Gregory next.
Of course. Yeah, you want Rogue Nation again is I don't understand why you didn't get him up here first because he brought me up.
We have to start with you.
Yeah. I'd be glad to.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thanks for having me on. And thanks. Angry Vet is here.
He wants an interview.
Angry Vet should get an interview. East Los.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man.
East Los.
Brandon Mitchell, again, thanks.
Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everyone join, and God bless you. And don't forget to film the police, guys. Bye bye.
Always
Always
go live to save a life.
true.
Bye, Rise.